And I don't know what's going on with my lighting here. I hate when my phone does that. So, it's Tuesday, and I stopped by the apartment on my way in. Of course, my brother was not there. Not of course. I don't like when he starts doing different habits, and I don't like it. But I did see him a block away. So, but he still hadn't taken his medicine though. I'm just like, Now I did notice, um, he moved the pill case closer to the edge of the counter. So the subtlety of that indicates that when he comes back, he will be taking his medication. So I feel a little bit relieved at that. It seemed like he burned some food overnight, and those are the things, the signs of life. I know I did a video about that before. Um, I kind of stopped tidying up his clothes, but focused more on making sure the kitchen is clean so that I can tell if what he's been doing overnight. And he's not been eating as much um, as he used to, like a hobby, which is good. But I've also noticed that his negative writing has come back, and that's not good. Okay. I'm trying to figure out if it's the result of the medication change or just atmosphere. I don't know. But it seems like I'm a little concerned. But I'm trying to be alert and trying to be proactive enough for him not to be negative. Oh, speaking of subtlety. So, um, one of the things he has in the kitchen is awards that he's earned over the years when he was in high school, and they're on the counter in the kitchen, and that kind of helps him because he's there often in that spot. He strategic Speaking of subtlety, like I just said, he strategically covered them up, you know, and I uncovered them, okay, because that's again a sign to me. Um, and then looking at the writing that he's doing lately, which is not very life giving, is potentially like irritable. So that's why I was saying the other day that I don't know if something happened at the clubhouse at the apartment where he got upset about something. Actually, yesterday when I went to check the mail, his belongings were there at the clubhouse, and I was like, but he wasn't. And I talked to one of the managers, and she was like, "Yeah, he was in here." And then I told her what my suspicions were, that I thought that he was banned from here. So I don't know if he's gotten over that or he has the feelings. And again, I've had videos about this before, and this is people in general, not just my brother who's mentally disabled, mentally ill. Sometimes people have these emotions and they're trying to put a narrative to the emotions. Okay? That's why a lot of people in this field of personal development focus on physical, like, things like affirmations and mantras are all well and good, but you gotta actually like physically do something to improve the hormone balance in your body so that you can now tell yourself a different story, or help to tell yourself a different story, because of an affirmation or a mantra can only do as well as the chemicals that are already going on in your body. So if you're low in serotonin or endorphins, things like that, and you're trying to tell yourself you're a wonderful person, that's not going to really help. If you don't get enough sleep and you've eaten garbage all day and you try to tell yourself you're a good person, that's really not helping. I mean, it can, but it's not. Okay? So that's why it all has to come together. So eating well, sleeping well, staying hydrated, and the affirmations on top of that, then that helps. It really does. Okay? Because the exercise, let's just do basic exercise. Exercise, even dancing, okay, raises your endorphins, makes you feel happy. And then you put the affirmation on top of it. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. So I will say this. When I did see my brother outside, he was jogging because that's what he likes to do. And he seemed happy enough, even though he hadn't taken his medicine yet. So I will give him that. All right, so I gotta go. With that, I'm gonna say take care, be well out there, keep it high and tight. All right, gotta go. Bye. Trying to keep it high and tight, y'all. Bye.